Welcome to this sweet episode of the Wisdom Podcast. I love doing the video episodes because it's a chance for us to interact in a different way, and hopefully you are enjoying them as well. You must also check out my YouTube channel. We're looking to create a space there for you to be able to watch more videos and enjoy being a part of that community. I want to also just mention you can find the Wisdom Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. It's going to up-level your life. I invite you to begin listening. This particular episode is all for you. It's about how we all need to lean into self-love and how abundant self-love can be when you discover what it looks like, how it feels, and to know that you, only you, are going to be able to create the truly abundant self-love that you want for yourself. Here's how. I'm going to share with you some of the written word that I have prepared for today's episode. I'm also going to guide you through a beautiful, simple, experiential practice so that you can better discern when your heart energy is exploding wide open and the moments in which perhaps you have closed your heart center, and how you can become better at recognizing the difference so that you can live with your heart open much more of the time. The miracle of abundant self-love is learning how to open the heart at will and in the safety and comfort of you as love unconditional. In the expressions of light and love, you begin with a teaching to set in place a myriad of lessons that you will pursue in the context of love and authority. As you surrender to the messages of love that you begin to internalize. Stepping forward is how you receive this love, graciously and easily. Because through the convictions of love, you set in place the full authority of love and healing that is possible. We'll begin together with a prayer. It's actually a series of mantras. You can choose to say them aloud with me. I encourage you to place one hand on your heart center with me. This experience of touch is what feels comforting and soothing. It's also what brings about a release of dopamine in the brain, which is really a lovely expression of love. Dopamine is the love hormone. We begin with a few mantras. I invite you to repeat the words aloud with me. And as you do, sense and feel the energy of your heart. You may want to close your eyes with me. I am the full expression of love that I seek. The next mantra. I am the ever-present witness to my life in full authority of me and to all of the blessings I seek. As you take in the words, notice and feel the energy here in your heart space. And third, love's miracles are my true calling, my true inspiration, my true light. Abundant self-love is a process of deep understanding. It is here that the messages of life await you, and in the full authority of what you are. Love's grace is the catalyst. You begin to feel the presence of love through your deliberate actions of kindness, of self-care, of resilient words of positivism that express for you the key messages that you need to hear and know and believe. For example, and I'd love for you to try these on, you can also pause the video and think of positive messages of your own that really inspire you. to feel self-love. With your hand placed again on your heart center, hear this. I am a wonderful person. I am a wonderful person. Each of the cells in your body know what is true. I am kind and loving to myself and others. I hold love, respect, and appreciation for myself. You can begin with these words. You can choose words that you believe. Perhaps for you right now in this moment, you firmly believe that you are a good person and you are on your way to becoming even more. Whatever for you are words that fill you with positivism and truth and the hope for what is possible. As you begin with words spoken inward and aloud that you believe, these become the new mantras and convictions that your heart yearns for. These are also strong messages of faith that you need to hear that reteach the love and self-love that you need to know. Love is self-taught. It is also innate. You know how to love because you are intuitively love as energy. Your energy as love is the complete experience. As you allow your heart to open instinctively and to feel love's grace embody you. We're going to do the technique next. It is something that I share and teach clients who are on their own journey of self-love. We all need to be able to not only give love to ourselves, but become very skilled at knowing when we need to lean into and rely on ourselves for feeling loved. We live in a society where we are still taught to look outside of ourselves to find love. Being in a love relationship is deemed valuable and esteemed when really we're missing the bigger picture of how we can and how important it is to rely on ourselves to feel loved. And when we do this, when we deepen the relationship we hold with ourselves, when we enjoy being with self, when we are able to nurture and give to self in all of the ways that we need, not only do we feel autonomous and deeply independent in the world, but when we connect with others, when we are giving freely of ourselves, it comes from a very deep well of being able to give because we also have learned how to give to ourselves. That well never becomes dry when you are constantly practicing self-love. What I'm about to show you is so very simple, and yet it is a powerful practice. I will invite you to place one hand on your heart center again, and maybe both, and close your eyes. Begin to feel the energy beneath your hands on your heart center. This is your heart chakra. This is a beautiful vortex of energy that has the capacity to expand far beyond your physical body. Think of it as an energy source that is profoundly powerful for when you feel love, whether directed unto yourself or another. This force fills your whole being. Let's try something. Imagine a being that you love. This could be your pet, your child, your partner, a friend. Imagine a living being you hold deep love for. See them in your mind's eye. Feel the love that you are projecting toward them in this moment. You are embodying them with your love. Begin to notice the energy in your heart center as you do this. You can also use the words, I love you, directed toward them. I love you. You may want to direct the words and expressions of love now toward yourself. I love you. I love you. Feel the energy of this love. Feel this energy filling your whole being. Notice what it feels like. Does it feel expansive? Does it feel light? How do you feel? When we love another being, we ourselves are also experiencing that energy. If you are already on a journey of self-love and you are practicing self-love, it may feel very easy and natural for you to feel love in your heart space whenever you are kind and generous and loving towards self. That is a good indication that you are well on your way to a sacred practice of self-love. In the miracles that abound, choose love. Choose to live as this state of being in all moments. Express it as a part of you. This is how we begin to move in the world as a being of love. As you build the practice of love directed unto yourself, you feel love's nurturing effects. You feel supported in the gentle ease of your mind and in the faithful way that love continues to support you. Self-love is self-sustaining. It is the ultimate self-care. Self-love is what deepens the beliefs that you are deserving. You are so much more than enough. What we need to practice and to exercise is personal autonomy. That is self-directing freedom and especially moral independence. And the privilege of self-love as a human condition, a learned response to giving and nurturing high self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth, and the willingness to teach yourself how to take that journey deeper. To know yourself is an experience cultivated in understanding your needs and in giving to yourself what allows you to thrive in care and love, and in ways that allow you to achieve and accomplish, to make the choices that fulfill and satisfy you beyond measure. Self-love is the holy grail to happiness and self-belief. When you love yourself unconditionally, and as you continue to strive for all that you wish for in your life, hold love in your heart and of your being repeatedly and fearlessly. We all have the capacity to love instinctively. You can love another even when you are struggling to love and like yourself. To love is beautiful. In many ways we crave it, and this is also why we go outside of ourselves in search of someone to love us. Remember that you hold love. You are love. You only need to choose this and in all moments and direct it unto yourself. I think about all of the clients who have allowed me into their life for whatever has brought them to therapy and life coaching, and what they begin to discover when we unravel at their core this incredible capacity for loving the self and for how self-love is healing, self-nurturing, and it is what allows us to be autonomous in our life. Think about the ways that you are loving to others, how you show love. Now think about how you can direct some of that love toward yourself. What clients in our work together also come to realize is the power of their infinite love. The more love they feel and experience of themselves, the more inspired, confident, and emotionally resilient and independent they become. Love directed at others and yourself is a tool of miracles. Thank you for joining me in this episode. I hope you'll decide to check out more of the podcast. Consider being a subscriber to the podcast and become a patron member of our sweet podcast community. And one final note, if you would like my help to up-level your experience and your practice of self-love, please reach out to me. Let me help. Thank you so much for listening. This is Dorothy Zennuriye Juno. Namaste.